Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Nadie and today we're playing with a ColourPop Malibu Barbie palette. As you gorgeous dolls know, this is about the products, not the people behind them. Any tip you may have with them, please cast it away because this is a channel of positive energy and love. And I do love me some Barbies. In fact, this was probably my #1 toy growing up. Some people had little toy guns, some bows and arrows, some little G.I. Joes. No, I was braiding my Barbie's hair to the point that it fell out. I just sashayed my little gay ass out of my mom's womb, purse first, and throwing glitter in the air. But it's been a while since I ordered this. The only thing that I know about this palette is that Trixie Mattel reviewed it, which makes sense. She is a living Mattel Barbie. But before we hop onto the website, let's go ahead and open this up. Cute ass packaging. I love this. The little Barbie thing is raised right here. It feels very good on the phalanges. They must have gotten some serious dough for this collab because for ColourPop, I feel like this is way more detailed than they normally have. Like even the inside has printing. I do love ColourPop, but for ColourPop, this is actually pretty damn good. And it has a great weight to it. Anyways, here's the packaging and let's pull it out. We have the same thing on the actual box. Let's open this little Malibu bitch up and ooh, very pretty. I do instantly get Malibu Barbie vibes from this. I ain't mad at all. We have, of course, the bright ass hot pink, a vibrant yellow, these two gorgeous blues, and a little pop of orange. They pretty much included all of the colors that are in the artwork, except for the greens, which honestly I kind of do wish they had. I know at that point we'd probably be lacking in a lot of transition shades, but even so, I like this. Let's see how much this was though. And anytime I hear the words Malibu, I think of the Kim Petras song Malibu. Oh my gosh, that got me through last summer. Freaking love that queen. Anyways, this palette retails for $25. This did have an entire collection. I think it came with lashes, some lipsticks, some lip pencils, a highlighter, maybe a bronzer. Oh, and I think there's a mirror that came with this too, all of which are very, very cute and adorable and pretty, but this was really the only thing that caught my eye. The rest of it, I feel like I have it in some form. But I gotta say, a lot of the makeup collabs lately are so fucking random, so unnecessary, and kind of stupid. At least in my opinion. I might be totally alone in thinking that. But lately, ColourPop has kind of been wetting my whistle with their collabs. Like they had the Lizzie McGuire one, now they have this. They've had Bambi, Mulan, Rabu, Tete, Christie. Like they've gotten some good shit out. So taking a quick peeky poo at the ratings, this has 4.4 out of 5 stars, not bad at all. The lowest stars really don't say anything about the quality. Their palettes just arrived broken. The 5 stars say, just got it yesterday, it's too freaking cute, love the eyeshadows, they're so vibrant, and honestly, it looks like something Barbie would wear. I agree. The colors blend themselves. As a lazy ass hoe, I very much appreciate that. Absolutely love this palette. You could do a really fun look or a natural look with just a pop of color. There are lots of natural neutral tones to go for. Very pigmented. ColourPop is stepping their game up. Well, hopefully this is as good as everyone's saying. Let me just feel a couple of these before we go into actual swatches. Let's feel this blue Surfs Up. Ooh, that's nice. It's not buttery or anything, but I don't care as long as it performs well. Then let's go to SoCal, and then I have to feel this Best Coast. Ooh, all of those are very, very beautiful on the fingers. Let's see how they are swatched. That blue is great. That orange is fabulous, and wow, that pink is good. Those sassy little suckers are not splotchy at all. Like, what the fuck? I hope they perform as well as they swatch, although I don't know how they wouldn't. Well, my nips are simply hard as plastic with anticipation over this. I am too excited to swatch and do a look with this bitch. You guys know the song. Are you ready? It's swatching time. And here we have everything swatched. Sorry for those 2 random ass shades on the top, but I really wanted to fit everything on one hand. For the most part, these did swatch very, very nicely. However, the shimmers are kind of crumbly. There's one in here that's slightly soft and buttery, but as far as ColourPop shimmers go, these are not that great. At least not when it comes to swatching. They might be fabulous on the eye over a primer, but they are really blowing fucking everywhere. Normally, I don't have a problem with things blowing everywhere, but this time I do. Other than the fact that they won't cling to dry skin, they are still very pretty. Everything is extremely pigmented. Once the shadows are on the skin, they actually stay true to how they look in the pan. They don't get deeper or turn splotchy. If the worst thing about this palette is just the fact that the shimmers might need something moist to stick onto, that's not bad at all. Alright, so let's go ahead and hop into a look. To prime my face today, I'm going in with the Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer. This one blurs. My blurred, do I look 21 again? Then for foundation, I'm gonna go in with the Juvia's Place Foundation. I'm kind of feeling my full coverage self today, so that's what we're gonna do. This is the kind of foundation that somebody trying to cover a tattoo would use. Still can't cover my sins though. Then for Squee, I'm gonna highlight with my Tarte Shippy Tippy in Ultra Creamy. Beautimous, beautimous. And then a little bit of Laura Mercier translucent powder right under the eyes. Base face is snatched. Let's quick set it before we move on to the eyes. And of course, to prime the eyes, I'm going in with the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas. A lot of the reviews did say that they love the fact that they can do a neutral look with this or a bright poppin' one. So let's start on this eye with a neutral look. I think I want to start off with a nice clean base. So let's go in with some Let's Go Party. Ooh, Ooh, damn, she got some fallout. It's not that bad though, and honestly, it might be the density of the brush that I'm using, so I'm not gonna fault it, as long as it doesn't fall out onto my face. Anyways, I'm gonna take this all along the crease line back and forth and just blend it upwards towards that brow. Ooh, like a lot of ColourPop shadows, that goes on magnificently. It blends itself out. It's not patchy. It looks really, really pretty. Oh, I love these salmony peachy vibes. Oh shit, yeah. Fuck, like isn't that such a stunning color? Next, I'm gonna dip into some Zuma Beach. And let's take some of that on the inner corner and then the outer corner and do kind of like a halo eye. Go right about there. Oh my gosh, she blends out so effortlessly. Like really, not all ColourPop palettes woo me enough to move me, but this one so far is pretty good with the two shades that we've used. Next, I'm gonna dip into So Chic, and this too has a lot of kickback, and this is a much fluffier brush, so it must just be this palette, but there is nothing underneath my eyes, so I'm happy with that. Anyways, I'm gonna take this a little bit of the ways in, kind of on the center, but not quite. Ooh, that's really pretty. I'm also gonna take a little bit of that right on the inner corner. Oh god, this looks very, very muddy. I'm still kind of new to not cutting out a halo eye, so please forgive me, but at least we can tell if the shadows work, and they're working great. Then right on the center, I'm gonna take a little bit of Cali Girl on my finger and see if it lays down. Oh my gosh, wow. It definitely does lay down. Really all it needed was something to stick onto. So now I'm just gonna go back in with those mattes that I used and place them along the edges because this looks a little bit redonkadonk. For the lower lash, I just put on a pinky nude liner and then smoked out the orange and that brown again. It is totally a Hot Mess Express of a look, but I think once we have liner and lashes on, it'll look fine. And there was quite a bit of shimmer fallout underneath my eyes, but it just dusted away easily with a fluffy brush. Otherwise, the shadows themselves and the application were marvelous. So now let's move on to this eye. I always like to do one more neutral eye, neutral, and then one crazier eye. So we're gonna do a crazy side. Let's start by dipping into Best Coast. And I think if I were to find some kind of complaint with this palette, it is that every single shadow has had massive kickback. Like just the lightest dip with any brush that I've used, and it's just kind of wasting a lot of product. But anyways, I'm gonna take this and place it all along the crease line and then start to blend it upwards. Oh, I like that. Oh, that's nice. And I do see that this is a pressed powder palette, not technically an eyeshadow palette, so guaranteed this will probably stain. Fuck, that blends out like a dream. I guarantee you none of my Barbies ever made me this moist. Maybe Ken. I'm not exactly sure if it'll show up, but I do just want to try it. Let's go back into SoCal, and I'm gonna gently blend those pink edges out. I'm hoping for kind of a sunsetty vibe. Ooh, those blend together really nicely. I'm just gonna keep going back and forth with those. Oh, that's nice. And then right up here on my brow bone, I'm gonna take some West Coast, ever so gently place it right under there. Oh, that's nice too. I am really feeling this. Like, look how pretty those are. I don't know what you're seeing, but I can perfectly see the pink to the orange to the yellow. To me, they don't look muddy. They look vibrant. They look stunning. Makes me want a hot dog real bad. 10 points to anybody who knows what that's from. Next, of course, I am gonna cut my crease, but I think I might do a couple cuts on here. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, that cut is done. I think I want to go over just the edge of that with some more West Coast. Then I'm gonna cut again right under that maybe, and I'll attempt to go in with Surf's Up and try to place that right underneath that yellow. Oh, is it working? Kind of. Oh, yay. It's actually really pretty. And right on the outer corner, I'm gonna tap on some of Vintage Doll, which doesn't seem to be doing a lot, so instead let's go into Follow the Sun. Right about there, which I'm then gonna top off with a little bit more of Best Coast to kind of feather it into the blue. I'm hoping the pink and the blue will kind of make a purpley transition. And then as a little inner corner highlight, let's dip into some Cali Girl. God, that is a chunky fucker. Whew. Let's take that right here on the inner corner. Oh, that's pretty. And also a little right over that yellow that we placed under the brow bone. On the lower lash, I'm gonna smoke out a little bit of the yellow West Coast, and then a little bit tighter in, I'm gonna take that orange, finishing up with that pink Best Coast. And that little baby, I'm gonna place right in between the lashes. Pretty. And then my waterline is a failed attempt at trying to make this color right here, but I mixed ColourPop's Prance with this Icebreaker. I don't know if I love that, but it is what it is. And And here we are with both of our final looks. I actually really freaking like them. I totally was not expecting either of these from this palette. I thought we were gonna do like a Barbie-esque pink look, but no. I know neither of these looks are super polished, but I can tell that this palette is so versatile, and you know this daddy loves a versatile queen. You can literally slap on any one of these mattes singularly and put a shimmer over it, and that could be a total look. You have so much room to play with natural nude looks, with bright poppin' looks. You could just add a slight subtle pop of color. Like, there are so many looks that you could create with this palette. I love it. Especially now for me going into summer, I can't wait to play with this more. I could totally see playing with this orange, like with a red base. Or I just reviewed the new Nema Tang Dose of Colors lipsticks. That would be an excellent base for this. The shimmers seem to do really great, even though they are kind of on the chunky flyaway side. They are still decent, but I think the mattes are really the showstoppers here. They are excellent. And I can't get over how vibrant everything still is. I did lose a little bit of the yellow that I put under my brow bone, but I think I lost that when I was highlighting my brows, so it's my own fault. I didn't even get a chance to use all of the shadows in this little bitch, and these two eye looks are completely different. I can instantly see like 10 different looks that you could easily create with this. I mean, it's infinite. Do I recommend this? Abso-fucking-lutely. Like, even if you don't like bright colors, this is the perfect palette to experiment with. A lot of times brighter shades just change colors when they're put on something moist, and nothing changed at all. Like, everything stayed true. So if you are a little bit scared of colors, you could still play with the nudes and then just do a pop of this blue, a pop of this yellow, a pop of this pink, the orange. I just am moister than a swamp over this palette right now. So yes, I recommend it. Do I think it's worth the price? Hell to the yes. I think the quality does justify the price. I do wish the shimmers were a little bit creamier, especially because ColourPop does have some really good shimmer formulas. These aren't the best, but I don't think they're unworkable. I think they just need something really tacky to stick to. For me, the concealer that I used to cut my crease worked fine. There doesn't seem to be anything falling out. Nothing is really creasing. Everything is staying put. Fuck me, bitch. I like this. So my loves, there you go. Thank you so much for being here. I love having you. And if you'd like to support me and my channel just a little bit more, please feel free to join us over on Patreon. It's patreon.com/poplux. There you get videos a day early. You get Patreon only content. Plus, best part, it is cheap, fun, and fancy just like me. And like always, please be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell down below so that you're notified anytime I upload a new video. Don't forget my newest collection of highlighters, including Black Ice, which does change from black to white, is available at thepoplux.com. Also, my latest album, Kiss of Fame, is available everywhere online that music is sold. Thank you so much to everyone who's supporting them. Comment down below, let me know what you thought of this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You can follow me on Snapchat, Instagram, and Twitter at officialnady, and you can follow me online at thepoplux.com. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all, and I will see you again soon. Bye.